Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, and today I'm doing something completely out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna be doing fitness for the very first time. Let's get into it. So as I said, I'm doing fitness today because I was hit up by an old friend of mine from middle school, Metehan, and we've known each other for about 7 years, and he invited me to the gym to do some workouts, and I was like, hey, I'm up for a challenge, so without further ado, please welcome my dear friend, Metehan.
What is going on YouTube? My name is Metehan. In today's video, I'll be taking my good friend, my good old friend, through something completely different, something completely out of his comfort zone, and we're going to start this video with a workout. We're doing arms today. This is something that I like training, and I'll be taking my good friend through my arm workout. This is going to be exciting, good, this is going to be awesome. Let's get straight into it. The first thing that we did is we started off with a biceps movement. And this is straight supinated dumbbell curls. This is a good way to activate that biceps. And what I tried to do, as you guys can see in the clips, is show them how to do perfect form, how to perform the exercises the right way. So what did you think about that? How did you feel when you did this exercise? And did you actually feel a burn? And did you feel the muscle actually working?
Well, we started off with much more easier weights because we needed to find out like where my strength was at, and at one point I did the weights that were a bit too heavy for me and I started feeling a pain in my side, so we used some easier ones, and you just advised me on like the right way of doing it to not hurt my body, and I feel like that process went really smoothly actually.
Exactly.
It's all about knowing your limits.
Yes, exactly. So what happened is he started feeling a slight pain on his, I think it was his right side, yes. Yeah. And what I told him is, if you feel this usually happens to new beginner lifters, and what I told him is, brace your core, flex your stomach, abs, flex your lower back, flex your obliques, and just get that nice tight core, just like if someone was about to punch you in your stomach. Get that nice tight air in your stomach and just flex your stomach, because what this is going to do is it is going to kind of keep you safe from injuries, and just it will be a safer position for your body when you're doing any exercise. So that's what I told him. And what did you feel after that? Did you feel like the injury kind of faded away, or was it still there, or was it better?
It wasn't a problem really, as long as I just went out to lower weights and just did it properly and just knew my limits. The whole thing was a lot smoother, and I was able to get through all the exercises that I was supposed to do. And like being pushed from time to time, like, you know, one more, two more, it helps, and I really did feel the burn.
Of course, man. That was the whole goal. I wanted him to feel something like out of his comfort zone and not knowing how to do the exercises. I wanted to show him what I do on a daily basis. And after that, we did a triceps movement. So what we did is we basically went biceps and triceps right after. So this is basically going back and forth. And what we're doing is we're doing 3 exercises for biceps and 3 exercises for the triceps. So after that, we jumped it off with an exercise called incline skull crushers. This is the best arm exercise in my opinion, and I do have a video on this on my channel. But how did you feel about this exercise? Like, did you feel your backside of your arm working, and did you feel that it was difficult? Do you think you could have done anything better?
Well, I think I definitely could have done things better, and I didn't necessarily, I felt the burn, but what I felt even more was just the shaking after a while, like issues getting it all up, and especially my right arm was actually shaking more than my left arm, despite being right-handed, which was kind of a surprise, honestly, but I felt like I got a decent workout out of it.
Yeah. Like I said, man, it's normal that you find out, especially when you're a beginner, you will find out what is stronger than other muscle groups. Like for example, my right arm is stronger than my left arm, and when you're a beginner, you will notice that right away. Like when you lift weights like individually in each arm, you will notice which arm is stronger than the other and which arms get more tired than the other, and it's completely normal, like I said. And he felt that. Was it your right arm or your left arm?
My right arm, actually.
Yeah, right arm. That's pretty weird because I am right-handed and my left arm is weaker, but he is right-handed and his right arm is weaker. So that is...
People are just different,
People are just different, man. And like I said, man, he did a good job. What I tried to focus on was making him do the exercises in the right way. We were not focusing on the weight because this is not about ego lifting. This is about actually performing the exercise in the right way. We're not trying to ego lift. So he did a good job. And after that, what did we do? We did hammer curls. This is another great exercise for that biceps. Hits the outside of your arm, your forearms. It's just a good way to fill your arm up with blood and just put a lot of stress on your biceps to make that muscle actually grow. And what did you think about this exercise? You had pretty good form, to be honest. You have really good form to just be a beginner. Like,
I felt it went pretty good. It's not really an exercise that I've done a lot in the past, but it was still something that I was able to master relatively quickly, and it was, you know, useful to have guidelines like don't move all your elbows around like this, but keep them at your side, and like those really crucial things that you should know before you actually start doing it for real. Otherwise, you could hurt yourself.
Of course. That's what I told him. I told him to keep his elbows and shoulder blades. I told him to keep his shoulder blades retracted, and I told him to keep his elbows to his sides. So when you curl up, you're not gonna let your elbow come in front a lot. Obviously, when you get tired, you will automatically feel like you have to move your elbow up. That's just normal. It happens to all of us. And I told him, like, just keep your form strict and not try to let your form break down. And he did exactly that. So that's a good thing, man. For the first time, in my opinion, you did a really good job, especially on the hammer curls and curling movements. And after that, what did we do? We did, by the way, we did 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions of everything we did. So after that, what did we do? We did a tricep movement. That's right, yes. We did the cable one.
Yes, that's what
exactly. We did a cable one. So this is a easy bar curl. The reason it is a easy bar, or it is called an easy bar, is because a straight bar will put a lot of stress on your wrists if you keep them in this position right here. Your stress will get a lot of, your wrists will get a lot of stress, and an easy bar is basically a easier position for your wrists. So when you hold them like this is a lot safer and a lot less stress. That's why we did this exercise with the easy bar instead of the straight bar. And this is, how did you feel about this exercise? You actually went with pretty decent weight actually on this one.
Yeah, I did. I decided to try and push myself a little bit. It was a bit difficult to get the grip right though. But once the main grip was down and like the positioning was okay, then it actually went quite smoothly. I had a slight burn. I feel like I probably would have been more tired if I'd done heavier weights, but as you said, like it was important to just get the exercises done right. So starting off with the lower weight was totally okay with me, because when I try to push myself and do something a little heavier, that's when I got the pain in my sides. I figured, let's just do decent weights for now. It's not necessary to be like completely exhausted, but just feel the burn, just get the exercise down.
Exactly, man.
That's the main point.
Exactly, just feel the muscle working. That's it. And after that, we did a superset. Now we're doing a superset, which is basically doing 2 different exercises in one set. So it basically goes biceps, triceps, and then we do a little bit of rest, and then we do biceps, triceps again. We did 3 sets in total. So how did you feel about this superset? This was a little bit different for you?
The variation was fun though, like the fact that you work on these muscles and then these muscles in more or less the same exercise, some variation. I enjoyed it. It was just a matter of not, hitting myself in the back of the head. But once I had that down, it was fun. Yeah. The variety just helps. Of
course,
keep it fresh. You can't just be doing the same thing the entire session.
Of course.
Get tired.
Of course, man. Trying different stuff is always fun. Just getting to know different things. And like I said, my friend right here, you haven't done fitness before, yeah, right?
No, not
maybe
proper
jogs.
Fitness. Just jog a little, do some push-ups and stuff, but nothing serious. Never gone to a gym actually.
That's why I hit him up, man. I wanted him to try something completely different because I know this guy haven't tried my style of doing things, my style of training. And I told him, "You want to join me?" And he was like, "I'm down." So that was cool. I invited him over to my place, or the place where I train, and we hit a solid session. What do you think? Do you think it was fun? Do you think this is going to be something that you can do in the future, or what do you think, man?
Basically, I always thought the gym would be less. I found it to be better than I expected, honestly. Like, I thought it was a positive experience, so I think that in the future, I can see myself doing it. I can see myself going there. because the first time's always the hardest. You're like,
Of course,
the gym,
man.
I don't
Of
know
course,
if
the
I'm gonna go
motivation.
there.
Yeah.
Everybody's just jocks and showing off, but it was just a nice experience.
Yeah,
so
man,
that's probably something I'll repeat again in the future.
Yeah, man, that's awesome to know, man. That was my goal, man. I didn't necessarily want him to become a bodybuilder. I wanted him to try just training and see how it felt, man. Because there's a lot of different training styles out there. You do not have to train for looks. You do not have to train for strength. You can train for what yourself want. Like, for example, if you're a person that wants to get more, what can I say? If you want to train for durability, conditioning, you can do that. If you want to train for strength, you can do that. If you want to train for looks, you do you. There's a lot of different training styles out there, and I wanted to show them what I do.
So what I think is really impressive though is the transformation that you've gone through these last few years. Like when I saw you in middle school, you were this tiny kid and like no muscles, and just you put so much work and effort into working out these last 6-7 years, and I put a lot of that time into like YouTube and making that into something. So if you put a lot of hard work into something like you do with fitness, you get results.
Exactly.
And I constantly work on my channel and my channel grows. So I don't know, I find it inspirational that if you just keep at something and keep doing it, then you will get results if you just stay at it.
Of course, man. Doesn't matter what you're doing in life. If there is something that you want to achieve, if you want to become a pro gamer, if you want to go out and travel somewhere, if you want to become someone within the fitness industry that can help people, which is me, by the way, that's what I want to do in the future, you can do it. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. As long as you put 110% or 120% into everything that you do, you will achieve it. Doesn't matter how long it takes. It could be, you could achieve that success, what I call success, or my definition of success is doing something that you like. So do you like gaming? Do you want to become a pro gamer? Or do you like, I don't know, skiing? Do you want to become a pro skier? Do that, but as long as you put 110%, doesn't matter if you become famous or achieve that success in 1 day, 1 year, 2 years, I can't guarantee you that, but as long as you put in the effort, you will achieve it. Doesn't matter how long it takes. And you just have to be willing to put in that work. That's it. And yeah, man, do we have anything left to say?
I think we've wrapped up most of it actually.
Yeah, man.
I had a great time today, so I'm really glad
Thank you
that
so much,
hit me up
man.
and
Thank you
invited
so
me
much.
to do this.
Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure for me to just meet my old friend. It was a good time. We did something completely different, and hopefully you guys actually enjoyed the video or learned something new. Please subscribe to my good friend's channel right here because he's putting in a lot of hard work. Please check out my channel. I'm pretty sure he'll put it in the description or screen. I don't know where he'll put it.
All of this was edited by him, so if you enjoyed the style of this video, there's plenty more of them.
Thank you guys so much.
So if anybody's interested in fitness, well, you know where to
hit
go.
me up. I am happy to help you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, please subscribe. Please drop this video a thumbs up if you actually enjoyed the video. And hopefully we will see you guys, or he will see you guys in the next video.